Yeah.
Here we go, full sand.
Yep. Straight. Turn a little bit. Yep. Keep going. Yep. Turn a little bit more this way. Turn a hey. Straight. Straight. Just go. You're good. Go. Last try. Start going up. Start coming back out. Like what? I took a picture of her. Feel a little long from the back tires. But you're good. Keep coming.
He needs to go passenger.
Passenger a little bit,
Passenger,
Quinn.
tiny bit. Try to roll forward. There you go. Big. Now. 3/8 struggling. There you go. Straight.
Passenger a little bit.
Passenger a little bit more. There you go. Straight. Keep going. Relax it a little hard. Sit down. Sit down. Okay.
Go back this way.
Passenger.
Now passenger.
Oh yeah.
Driver, fucker. Just keep coming. Stay that way. Keep coming. Turn into it. Turn into it. Straight. Keep straight. Watch my hands. Yep. I got him. Roll through. There you go. Straight. Straighten it out. There you go. Come forward. Okay. Passenger a little bit. There you go. Straight, 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 straight. Okay, roll through it. Just roll. You're good. Just roll. Go.
That axle's probably fucked.
Now it is, for sure.
You can't go backwards?
No, you're good. You're almost down.
Go backwards.
That fucking Rocky just kicked up. Fucked you there. Forward? Oh, maybe.
Something broken.
No?
I hung up on something. There's a rock behind you.
Yeah, big rock. That's why they call it rocker knocker. Whoa, back up. Hard passenger. Yep. Give it a little bump. Turn hard, my way. Easy.
Yeah, that's what happens when you jam the belt real hard. Will it come out of gear?
Let off the brakes.
There you go.
Go back into neutral.
It can't shift.
Hey, push it back. brake, let off.
Should we just, do you want to pull? Not really, no. Okay. Then we need to get you out of gear. So, you're going to try to start it.
Don't go any farther back.
Alright guys, it's been a minute since we filmed the video. We recently just got back from Moab. Didn't quite get to ride or video that experience as much as we'd like to. I've been there 3 times, so it really wasn't anything new, or maybe 4 times now total, but reason that we didn't get to get you guys the coverage that we were hoping for was, I mean, there was a bunch of reasons. The first reason being that this thing continued to run like absolute trash. Wasn't breaking up, it would just shut off altogether. I'll dive into that here in a minute, but that was the number one reason. The second reason was the machine we did the gear reduction in had a few issues as well. We spent a day chasing an axle. He broke a shifter cable. What else? I think his one-way bearing in his primary went bad. The orange Turbo S broke an axle. We had that. That was no big deal. And we had a Wrangler with us following us on the trail, so I mean, we weren't really able to cover as much ground as we wanted to. Day one, we did Pritchett Canyon, we did Poison Spider, took Rusty Nail, the little trail bypass, I guess you'd say, Gold Bar Rim, and Golden Spike, maybe those 4. So that's an all-day experience, all-day trail, I guess you'd say. We did that the first day. Second day, we did Pritchett Canyon, which turned into Behind the Rocks. That was where a majority of our issues started. That was where the 2 other Razors broke axles. Mine was doing the typical shut-off issue. And then day 3, we did, what did we do day 3? Moab Rim. And then we started to do, what was the trail? one of the trails over there. I can't remember, Cliffhanger or something like that. But I didn't even make it there. The machine was shutting off. So what the machine was doing was it would, after about 4 or 5 hours of riding, once I got down to like 2 bars fuel, it would just slowly bog down and shut off. It wasn't breaking up or anything, just slowly bog down. The idle would slow and then it would shut off. There was a ton of pressure in the gas cap. Every time I'd remove the gas cap, there'd be quite a bit of pressure. Granted, they do make some pressure, but I mean, you could crack the cap, get the pressure relief, put the cap back on, and then crack it again, and there would be the same amount of pressure as there was when you initially pulled the cap. Now, we tried driving it with the cap loose, thinking maybe it was... Didn't help at all, cracking the cap, or the cap completely off. Check the vent, the one-way valve in there, working correctly. I pulled the pump out, inspected it, make sure there was no cracked lines or anything like that. Wires, nothing. It just seemed to be fine. And it almost just seemed like maybe that pump, because it is an AEM pump for like a big turbo E85 setup, it might just be making too much pressure, or it might be overworking, and as soon as I get to about half a tank, it seems to be getting hot maybe and overheating and shutting off. That's the only thing I can think, because if you let the car sit for 20 minutes, you can ride a good another hour before it does it again. Now, if I try to keep starting it and going right after it first happened, it would just keep repeating. It would bog down, shut off, bog down, shut off. But like I said, you let the car sit for 20 minutes and you could ride a good hour or sometimes even longer before it acted up. All the time, every time that this issue happened was after, like I said, 4 or 5 hours of riding. So, using a quarter of a tank, so to say. So, yeah, I mean, I ended up purchasing a Walbro 255 pump. I'm going to pull the AEM out. In the previous videos of us trying to troubleshoot and fix this thing, we had the issue of, that pump wasn't, the 2 pumps I had wasn't making enough fuel pressure, and that's why it was cutting out and doing all that weird stuff. Now I think I just have too big of a pump. And like I said, it's getting hot. A lot of people say they have bad luck with AEMs. Don't know. But we're going to try that. I did go on 2 rides after we put that AEM in, and it was fine. However, they weren't 4 or 5 hours of consistent riding. As you see in the Red Rocks video, we ended up breaking a bunch of stuff, so that cut that trip short. And then the Tuttle Creek ride we did, I mean, you can do that whole park in about 4 hours, like every obstacle if you wanted to. And it wasn't as hot either. I mean, it was 90 degrees in Moab, which could have come into play as well. Granted, it shouldn't be doing what it's doing. So I guess, we'll try this pump and we will go on a ride after that. Otherwise, the machine did great. No complaints. I didn't end up breaking really any mechanical. Oh, I did break a passenger side ball joint on, what trail was that? The end of Golden Spike. There's the wall that I ramped up, and the lower ball joint on the passenger side let go. I already got a new one, Kryptonite warranted it. I did end up having to fix it while we were there, obviously, because of the wheel bearing. So right now it has a ORB Kingpin ball joint in the lower, and the rest are Kryptonite. Rhinos haven't let me down. Boots kind of stink. Blew a boot, ripped it apart, hit them up. Nothing they can do about that. I will put a different boot on it. Otherwise, the axle's in great shape. I'll wait for it to break, and then I'll warranty it if it does, in fact, break. But yeah, I mean, the machine did great. It did every obstacle I could have asked out of it. I do have some clips that we did take. Sorry about that, ended the clip early. But yeah, I do have some clips that we did take while we were there. Pritchett Canyon, some Poison Spider, just in general clips of the trip. Did a piss poor job, like I said. But there is some videos coming. Like I said, we are stockpiling parts for a new project. Tons of L&W stuff, lots of miscellaneous. boxes upon boxes full of stuff. So I'm expecting that project to get kicked off here in probably a week or two at the most is what I'm hoping for. Yeah, I'm really excited for that. I hope you guys are too. It's gonna be a fun one, and I could go out and spend a bunch of money and just have something ready to go, something we could be using now. But I want to go through the process of doing this myself and also video for you guys. So I think that's going to be a fun one, so to speak. It'll be interesting. So, but yeah, we will be doing a ride here. Probably Father's Day would be my guess of when the next ride will be. It's also my birthday, so that'll be fun. Get out and see what we can't get into. Probably go back to Ray Rocks. Obviously, that was a short trip due to the fact that we broke a ton of stuff. I broke a ton of stuff. So there's some climbs out there we haven't got to see yet or do. So I'd like to do that. Otherwise, really, I don't have any trips planned in the future. As of right now, I'd like to go east, maybe Wind Rock later this year, or somewhere like that. We will end up going to S'more or Disney, Oklahoma as well. But yeah, I'm just doing a quick overview of what's been going on. I know I told you guys that there was a Moab trip going. We done did it. We just didn't videotape it very well. So I'll get a fuel pump put in this thing, and then we'll see if that doesn't fix our issue. Otherwise, I'll probably see you guys on that next ride, or I don't know. We'll see what we can get into. Maybe there's something sooner we can get going. So like I said, that project, I'm just waiting for a phone call, and we'll be making videos on that. It's going to be fun. So stay tuned. Just keep getting them subs and keep liking these videos. It's slowly growing. I'm not pumping out videos as fast as I'd like to, but we're going to get some content going for you guys. So hang in there.